have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. And it's Allen in at the 2. Here's Kuzi, uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Pierce. Rebound by Philadelphia.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Irving for 3. Kuzi with the rebound. And here's Boston. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Garnett. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
Here's Greer. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And they're on the break. Here's Cowens. And there's the rejection. Here's Greer. Allen defending. And that one's good. Greer.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Cowens. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Pierce. And it's the Celtics ball. From the stripe. The shot by Kuzi, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Irving powers it home.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Allen inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for the Celtics.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Irving looking around. It's rebounded by Pierce. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Pulls it. The shot by Shea's no good. Boston leading by 5. Here's Kuzi.
Philadelphia foul. Allen Iverson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Allen. Here's Kuzi. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out. Outside Irving. Sinks that one from the post. So it's Boston now. It's a 3-point game. Kuzi, pass to Allen. From 12 feet. The shot by Kuzi, no good. And here are the Sixers now. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. A minute 20 left in the first. Here's Kuzi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Greer. And that one is hammered home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Kuzi, pass to Pierce. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Out to the right wing. Here's Shea's. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Basket counts.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Sixers trailing. And that one's good. Greer's got 8. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Allen. Up and in on the layup.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Iverson passes to Shays. From the corner. Boston pulls it in.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Allen can't get it to go. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Tries a 3 off the inbound. And that's not going to go. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And it's Malone in at the center position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Garnett. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzi, the pass to Garnett. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Kuzi, the pass to Garnett. Allen outside. To the middle. Pass to Pierce. To the wing on the left. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Ooh, stolen by Allen. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds. Now, the Sixers leading. Here's Irving. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That one's off.
At the line for your Sixers.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. To the wing, right side. Here's Kuzi. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Iverson. Allen brings a double team. Here's Shays. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Shays has got 5. Boston on offense. Trailing by 2. To the right side. Here's Garnett. Count it. Good. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The shot by Kuzi, no good. Iverson passes to Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Irving. Close game here in Philadelphia. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Kuzi. Knocks down the triple. 9 points in the game. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
And the finish by Irving.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Kuzi. He's got 9. Garnett, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The shot by Shea's no good. And the Celtics in possession here. Here's Cowens. The rebound by Greer. Here's Iverson. From outside, off the mark. And it's Allen with the ball for Boston. They trail by 1. There's a screen. Pass to Garnett. Here's Pierce. Fires the 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Iverson. And another miss by Philadelphia.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Kuzi. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Goes up from the top of the key. Iverson can't hit.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Takes a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And that one's good. Greer's got 10 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Allen outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Pierce. Over Irving. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Celtics out in front, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Ready for the fans at court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. On the floor for Boston, and it's Cowens in at the 5, roaming the paint. A shot by Kuzi, no good. 76ers trail by 3. And that one's good. Greer, 12 points for him.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Garnett, that's good.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
They set a pick. Iverson passes to Malone. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Pierce. He has 6. Rebound by Philadelphia. Malone's got 9 rebounds now. For the tie. And it's Irving missing. The Celtics with the lead. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. That shot wide open. Pierce has got 8.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one.
The line for the Celtics.
Second free throw, no good. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Greer. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
Allen outside. Pass to Kuzi. Back to Allen. Goes back up. Goes up again. Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Cowens. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Now, there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Here's Kuzi. Knocks down the long J. He's got 15.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Iverson passes to Malone. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes.
Here's Kuzi. 15 points in the game. And the basket is good. And now it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Iverson. No good with the triple.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Cowens passes to Garnett. To the left wing. Here's Cowens. Clock at 4. Pass to Pierce. Off target from outside.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Irving, the pass to Malone. Here's Shays. Fires in the triple. Shays has got 8.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Kuzi, the pass to Allen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted by.
And Boston leads by 5. And so here is Philadelphia going inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Cowens. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Now the 76ers with it. Irving for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game.
76ers foul. Allen Iverson. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd. The offensive rebound. Here's Cowens. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Cowens has got his 2nd basket.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Pass to Greer. Now here's Irving. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Boston out in front. They're up by 3. And we're coming right back. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here are the Sixers now. It's a 3-point game. And it's Greer in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Malone. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Shot's good by Iverson.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Kuzi. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Here's Iverson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Cowan's no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
That evens the score.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Dolph Schroeder. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kuzi. Pierce, the pass to Kuzi. Shot clock at 6. Allen on the wing. From 17, count the basket. And Boston leads by 2.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Cowens passes to Allen. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket. And with every bucket being critical at this point, they're going to use the coach's challenge to make sure there was actual goaltending.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Is overtime. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And they're going to reverse the goaltending call. After a closer look, they determined they misjudged that one.
And these rulings are why the challenge system exists. A goaltending violation can be such a fine line.
The 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Kuzi. Misses the 3. The Sixers leading. Greer, pass to Irving. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Greer. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Philadelphia foul. Allen Iverson. That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Sixers. Kuzi pass to Garnett. And the 3 off target.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Iverson. Connects from downtown. And now a 6-point 76ers lead.
It took him a bit to get going, but he's really got that 3 working now.
Ball stolen.
Boston foul. That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving, the pass to Shays. Here's Iverson. Rebound Boston. Garnett's got rebound number 7 tonight. Allen outside. The floater, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Irving with it. Down low.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Kuzi. Again, the miss by Boston.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Here's Greer. Allen defending.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Al Greer. Taking.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's Boston now. Here's Kuzi, and there's the screen. To the paint. Here's Garnett. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And that one's good. Greer. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up just to
just can't let you
So off the tip, it's Boston. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pierce is out there with Garnett. Then there's Allen. And it's Cowens in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Iverson passes to Shea. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Hawkins is checked in.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixer, number 33.
And here's Iverson outside. Rebound Boston. Here's Kuzi. Over in the corner, Allen. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Kuzi. Iverson covering. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Shot from the wing. The shot by Pierce, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Pass to Shea. Back to Iverson. Here's Shays. And here's Hawkins. The 76ers need to get off a shot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Hawkins against Allen. Here's Irving. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Inside. The shot by Pierce, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
And the 76ers with possession. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Iverson. Ray Allen picking up that last basket. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Into the lane, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And, well, you see the burst, and once Allen gains a step on you, you're toast.
The 76ers trail by 5. Iverson with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Iverson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Allen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Picked off in midair. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Now the 76ers with it. It's a 5-point game. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Iverson. Garnett grabs the board. Iverson's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Here's Cowens. Tries again. Goes up again. Shays with the rebound. And so here is Philadelphia. The 3 from Iverson. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Here's Cowens. Hasn't made one yet. Driving to the basket. And it's sent back by Irving. And it's Kevin Garnett with the finish. The 76ers trail by 4. Goes up the baseline. Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got 8 points.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Percy Hawkins on the wing. Allen defending. Here's Hawkins. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Here's Kuz. Iverson covering. Floats one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
For the Celtics, Bob Cousy. 2 shots.
Good on both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Allen Iverson on the wing. And the 3-ball is good. Iverson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Philadelphia. He can't get it to go. It's been all about Ray Allen for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. You've got Garnett. He's out there with Pierce, and it's Cousy in at the point. Pierce out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Philadelphia with the ball. Iverson outside. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
A volume shooter. Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Puts one up from 19. The shot's good from Collins. Here's Shays. Still yet to score. From past the arc. And it's Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Cousy with the bucket.
I tell you, Cousy is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Iverson outside. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low, here's Collins. Basket counts. Collins has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Iverson with the ball. Now Garnett defending. Shays the pass to Iverson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Malone kicks to Irving. 18 feet out. Rebound Boston. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
And they're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Hawkins. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Allen. Here's Cousy. Iverson covering. Here's Cousy. Rebound by the 76ers. Shays has got 4 rebounds in this game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the foul on Paul Pierce.
That's his 2nd.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Garnett with it. Here's Collins. Pierce wide open. He fires. It's Pierce on the wing. Fires for three. Drops in the tray. Pierce has got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Boston. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Iverson outside. The kick out to Irving. Back to Iverson. Looking to end the run. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Iverson, the master of the and-one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
Boston leading by 6. Kuzi passes to Cowens. And stolen by Irving. We've got 1:23 left here in the second. Pass to Hawkins. Iverson outside. 5 on the clock. Rebound Boston. Cowens has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's the pass to Cowens. Garnett wide open. Good on the triple. Garnett's got 5.
The height of Garnett's release makes it so hard to cover and opens up options for him offensively.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run right now. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trail by 9. Iverson right side. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. It's good. Iverson's got 21.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Cowens passes to Garnett. Pass to Kuzi. Garnett the screen from 18 feet away. And another basket for Boston.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
We've got Irving. Iverson is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Malone, and it's Shays in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Irving passes to Shays. And a miss there on the triple. Boston leading by 9 to the paint. The 8-footer. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Allen. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Garnett. From deep, Iverson connects from 3-point range.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Allen against Hawkins. Pass to Iverson. In the corner, Irving with it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy down for him.
Philadelphia foul. Julius Irving. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Allen against Hawkins. And it's Malone with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 5. And it's sent back by Allen. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Malone comes with the double team. Cowens passes to Garnett. Here's Kuzi. He has 6. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Irving attacking, and he gets the bucket. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
No. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Iverson. Pass to Shays. Rebounded by the Celtics. Arnett surveying the defense and stolen by Iverson. And here's Hawkins. Poked loose. It's 2-on-1. Pierce for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Cowens.
2 minutes remaining.
Garnett outside. Here's Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Iverson. The shot by Pierce will not go. Philadelphia with the ball. Iverson outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Now here's Allen. 15 points in the game. Here's Pierce. Driving in. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Moses Malone. For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The 76ers trail by 11. Iverson left side. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Back to Iverson. To halt the run. Hawkins shot good.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Allen's shot is off. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Iverson. Banked in off the glass. Iverson's got 26 points. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Kuzi. Iverson covering. Pass to Shays. 76ers moving the ball around. Power down with both hands.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Here's Kuzi, covered by Irving. Garnett with the screen for Pierce. Over Iverson. Boston, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 5. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Garnett. Pierce for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston on top, up 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Kevin Garnett.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Garnett out there with Pierce. Then it's Allen, and it's Cowens in at the 5 spot. Iverson passes to Shades. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics leading by 8. The kick out to Pierce. Here's Kuzi. And it's off from three-point range. Kuzie's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, just trying to anticipate Hawkins' next move there. The defender gets caught a little out of position.
Here's Kuzie.
76ers foul. Percy Hawkins. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Kuzie. He's covered by Malone. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Garnett for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Now here's Iverson. Fires at the elbow. And it's good, 2 points. Iverson's got 28.
As a scorer, Iverson has great concentration. He's totally fixated on finding a shot.
Pierce in the high post. That shot wide open. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Iverson outside. Pass to Shades. And here's Malone. Here's Shades. 4 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Now Pierce. Allen outside. The kick out to Pierce. And stolen by Irving. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Garnett. Pierce down low. Guarded by Malone. Here's Kuzie. From outside off the mark. The 76ers trail by 9. Irving kicks to Malone. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Allen, that's good.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
Iverson. Here's Shades, guarded by Garnett. The kick out to Irving. Iverson outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Iverson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
Here's Kuzie. No good with the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
For the 3, nailed from 3-point land. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And again, Boston with the triple. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And it's Irving with the ball for Philadelphia. Down by 12. And there it is for him. The free throw off from Irving.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Personal foul.
And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road.
live on 2K Sports, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. It's the Toronto Raptors taking on the Washington Wizards. So the Raptors starting five. We've got Kawhi Leonard. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Carter in at the three. Now here's Lowry. On the wing, DeRozan. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And it's Wizards ball. It's a three-point game. And he gets it to go.
Such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
DeRozan into the lane. Tipped. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And it's Washington with the ball. Monroe, the pass to Hayes. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Lowry. Shots blocked. And he gets it back. Will it go? Nails it from beyond the arc.
And Kyle has those nights where he just steps back and his range seems to increase with the confidence he has.
Oh, Leonard with the block. DeRozan for three. It's hauled in by Beal.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
There's a screen. Lets it fly. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Lowry. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Lowry's got 5 points.
Lowry showcasing his ability to do damage on the inside.
Launches it. Arenas with the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lowry outside to the inside. And he stuffed that one home.
Oh, nice explosion to the basket by Bosch, who wastes no time in throwing that one down.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
DeRozan outside. Leonard outside. Pass to Lowry. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Hayes. Washington with a rebound. Beal into the lane. The rebound by Carter.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Tipped. Here's Monroe, defended by DeRozan, stolen by Carter. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Lowry. Carter on the wing. DeRozan passes to Leonard. For three, Lowry on target from range. Give him 8 points now.
As a defender, you just can't give Kyle Lowry that kind of space. He's going to wait, manipulate you, get that shot off.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
DeRozan. No good that time. Wizards leading by 4. Beal outside. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by Bosch. Beal's gone just 1 for 4 so far. And it's Lowry penetrating. Hayes against Leonard. Back to DeRozan. Fires from the wing. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. Beal from outside. The shot that time not on target.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now Now here's Leonard. Yet to see a basket.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Arenas passes to Hayes. Washington again can't hit.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Wizards up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Bradley Beal's out there with Hayes. And it's Unseld in at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Out to Lowry. Beyond the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And how about Lowry firing up his guys with the answer?
Here's Arenas. He's got 6. Pass to Unseld. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Arenas. Up and over Lowry. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 4. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Lowry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the shots continue to fall, and Kyle's going to find a way to keep getting them up.
Arenas passes to Beal. Over Carter. Beal, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And it's DeRozan missing. Here's Washington now. Here's Monroe. Denied by Leonard.
One of the most versatile defenders in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard getting all of that one.
Lowry outside. Puts up a deep 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's Monroe. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Monroe's got 5 now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, even inside among the bigs, Lowry can find his finish. I mean, he's that clever offensively.
Here's Arenas. And he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
DeRozan passes to Bosch. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game.
Just impossible to guard Chris Bosh when he releases it that quick as soon as he gets it.
Here's Monroe, defended by DeRozan. The baseline J. Monroe misses.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Out to Lowry. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. It's Beal on the wing. .149 left to play in the second quarter. Toronto trailing. Bosch, the pass to Carter. Inside. And Bosch gets it to go.
When Bosch gets that close to the basket, he is relentless on how he attacks. We saw it there.
Here's Arenas. He's guarded by Lowry. Stolen by Lowry. DeRozan right side. Left side Carter. Here's Monroe. Three-pointer, no good. Pretty even game going on here in D.C. Carter against Beal. That one goes. Count it. Carter's got his first bucket in this one.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Arenas. They need this. The shot won't fall. And Lowry with the defensive effort. On the wing, DeRozan. From downtown. Another shot. Here's Bosch. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Like a morning newspaper, a fantastic read by Bosch to measure the trajectory of the shot off the rim. Hunts that one down for second chance points.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period.
Lowry does a good job there pressuring the shooter. Doesn't want to make it easy for him.
Into the lane. Bradley Beal puts it in. The Wizards trail by 5. Here's Monroe. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Lowry. And a nice finish on the layup. Lowry's got 19 points.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up, it must come down. He's having a great game.
Kyle Lowry has been leading the charge for Toronto. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What can you say? Kyle Lowry, an impressive effort here today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for Toronto right now, DeMar DeRozan is out there with Kyle Lowry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Carter in at the 3 slot. Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. It's both from the stripe. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Leonard. The ball's knocked loose. It's Beal on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Beal's shot is good. And here's Hayes. 6 points for him. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for Washington, Elvin Hayes.
And he sinks the second. So it's Toronto now. The lead is 2. Here's Lowry. Rebounded by Unseld. Unseld's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beal surveying the D. Up and over Carter. Beal's shot is off. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Here's DeRozan. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Washington. Unseld's got his 6th rebound on the night. For the tie. Blocked!
Get that weak stuff out of here. Awesome swat by Chris Bosh. He takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Lowry. Soft touch off the glass. Lowry's got 23 points.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Carter. Here's DeRozan. Look at DeRozan off the bounce.
It's impressive how he'll find any advantage he can get. DeRozan is tremendous at putting his man in an awkward position.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the contest. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Arenas. And the three-pointer goes. Arenas has got 13 now.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Lowry surveys the D. Pass to Carter. Fires from deep. They get it back. And here's Leonard. The three ball. Look at Leonard. Dialed in from deep.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Hayes. There's the block. On the wing, DeRozan. Outside Carter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
2 minutes.
Arenas passes to Hayes. Rebound Toronto. DeRozan outside. Shoots from the line. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Monroe, the pass to Unseld. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Unseld's gotten 4 this quarter.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Blocked. Beal against Carter. Fires the 3. Beal's shot is off.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
DeRozan finds Leonard. Carter from outside. 6 to shoot. The 3. That one doesn't drop. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Arenas. Rebound Toronto. Bosch has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. For 3, Lowry gets the 3 ball to go. Lowry's got 26.
Lowry sensing the separation and then got that shot up pretty quick.
And the basket by Beal.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That's good from DeRozan.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Beal with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And then Beal with the dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Washington shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw drops for Beal.
Well, everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
Lowry, the pass to Bosch. 4-3. Unable to get that one. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Raptors out in front, up 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Bradley Beal. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Unseld in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And it's Beal penetrating, and then Beal with the dunk.
Beal just trying to find the lane to the rim. Something opened up, and he took advantage.
DeRozan finds Carter. Pass to Lowry. Clock at 6. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Wizards trail by 4. Unseld. Pass to Arenas. Spins. Scores off the spin.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one. But D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Beal, the pass to Arenas. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Lowry left side. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. On the break. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. And just fighting tonight.
Here's Arenas. He's guarded by Lowry. Poke loose. Leonard left side. Here's Bosch. Sinks it from distance. And Toronto leads by 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Leonard on the wing. And right through it goes.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And then Beal with the Thunder Jam.
You want something to happen, you give the ball to Bradley Beal.
Here's Lowry. And he drops it in from the low post. Lowry's got 28 points for the game.
And that is why they have Kyle Lowry on the team. These moments, and that is clutch.
Toronto leading by 4. Outside Carter. A minute 15 left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Monroe. Out to Beal. Over DeRozan. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lowry to pass to Leonard. Now here's Carter. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
The Raptors with a lead. Leonard looking around. Out to Lowry. Pass to Carter. 5 to shoot. Over Beal. Bradley Beal puts it in. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
It falls. And that one brings them within 1.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Lowry. Outside Carter. Leonard outside. Shoots from 12. Pass to Bosch. They swipe it. Here's Unseld. Leonard defending. Unseld. Pass to Beal. Hayes with a screen to take the lead. they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
Now a timeout called by Washington. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them.
Wizards off the tip. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Lowry out there at DeRozan. Then there's Bosch, and it's Carter in at the small forward.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here is Monroe, following Kyle Lowry's three.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Beal with the steal. Monroe with it. Lowry picks him up. And there's Beal. That's good on the assist by Monroe.
Perfect soft touch there from Beal. He can be so delicate when needed.
Here's Lowry. Carter left side. And here's Leonard from three. Washington with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Arenas kicks to Monroe. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you can tell Arenas just has that ability as a distributor. He can pick out the ready shooter and get them the rock.
Now here is Carter outside DeRozan. Pass to Lowry. The tray. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Love the response from Lowry. When you drain a three on him, this guy's coming right back at you.
Monroe, no good. Monroe's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Right side DeRozan. This one for 3. Rebound by Monroe. The drive by Beal. And finished off by Beal.
So sudden on the drive. Beal loves to get one step ahead of the defense.
And stolen by Arenas. Lets it go with a 3. Vince Carter grabs the miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Carter against Beal. Monroe in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 4. Tries it from 9. Here's Leonard. Off with the layup. On offense, here are the Wizards. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And that's how you finish at the rim. Beal leaving no room for error.
Raptors trail by 6. And DeRozan. Here we go. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Beal with the steal. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Speeding in and lifting off. What a slam by Beal.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
.146 left to play here in the first. Lowry inside the line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lowry's got 8 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into fouling.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Lowry for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Washington leading now by 10. On the wing, Arenas. Now recovering. And Gilbert Arenas with the 3. He's got 8.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Arenas. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Arenas passes to Unseld. Here's Hayes. And the 3 off target. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked. Now here's Monroe. Not going to go that time. And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got Bradley Beal. Monroe is out there with Arenas. Then there's Hayes, and it's Unseld in at the center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Lowry. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Arenas kicks to Monroe. Launches a 3, and it's Arenas that time on the assist by Monroe. Arenas has got 14 points.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake.
Pass to Hayes from downtown, and it's Lowry with the rebound. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a 10-point game. Now here's DeRozan, and they double up DeRozan. Carter. It's rebounded by Unseld. Unseld's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Monroe, and it's slammed in by Monroe.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And here we go, Washington fast break. Arenas passes to Unseld, and so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. And the Wizards with possession. Outside for Arenas. Here's Hayes. Leonard gets a hand on it.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots. And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Carter against Beal. And it's Carter missing.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
To the middle. Here's Bosch. Shoots over Monroe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, sticking with it. Bosch, the lefty with the and one.
Toronto shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Wizards have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one falls for Arenas. And both free throws good for Arenas. Raptors trail by 9. Left side Lowry. Pass to Bosch. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Bosch with it. Outside DeRozan. 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. And DeRozan throws it down.
Now that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
Here's Arenas. Count it. Good. Arenas has got 18 points.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
A shot by Lowry, no good. Washington leading now by 9. Right side Beal over Lowry. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Wizards foul. One row. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Lowry. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And Lowry does a good job of getting off his shot in that mid-range area.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Arenas attacking, and it's blocked by Bosch.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fires from deep. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. And finished off by DeRozan.
Getting up there with the slam, DeMar DeRozan leaves nothing to chance.
Beal with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And it's Monroe finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. To the inside, Bosch, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And Bosch can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Leonard, the pass to Bosch. Just 3 on the clock. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We've got more in store for you right after this.
35. And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic from Gilbert Arenas.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Carter is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Lowry. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Bosch in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock is at 3. Here's DeRozan. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. And here's Arenas outside. And Beal kicks it over to Arenas. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Arenas has got 21 in the game.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
Inside, here's Bosch, and the layup's good off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Arenas goes in. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And how about that move by Arenas on the drive, able to slip through the contact.
Lowry from outside. Washington with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Arenas passes to himself. Oh, and that one, no question powered it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Lowry dishes to Bosch. Rebounded by the Wizards. Unseld's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hayes the pass to Unseld. Fast break Toronto. Carter finds Lowry.
Washington foul. Elvin Hayes. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Washington on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Monroe. That shot off. Nice D from DeRozan. Raptors trail by 5. There's the drive and finished off by DeRozan.
Once DeMar has momentum behind him, let me tell you, watch out because he's going to put on a show.
Here's Arenas. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Lowry. DeRozan for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
Hey, look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
And a wide open look for Arenas. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, and he can slip inside and score with the best of them. Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Lowry. Pass to Bosch. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Monroe down low. Carter on him. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10. Raptors trail by 7. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And it's hard to believe that DeRozan's offense only continues to get stronger. And in this one, he's really showing us what he can do.
And it's Hayes in the corner. Pass to Unseld. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Lowry. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Beal. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
That's a strong play right there. Beal taking the hit and getting the call.
The Wizards have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And so here's Toronto, trailing here by 8. Lowry inside the line, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
And how about Kyle Lowry? A big scoring night showing he's more than a passer.
From deep, Arenas. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lowry from outside. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter against Beal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beal's got 15.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
DeMar DeRozan.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Washington out in front, leading by 5. And after a quick 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Monroe is out there with Arenas. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Hayes. And it's Unseld in at the center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, he's just relentless on the glass. Unseld turning the miss into points because of his activity down low. That's what you love to see from your big guy.
Wizards leading by 7. It's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Lowry. Out to DeRozan. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
3-point field goal.
Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game. Beal drives in. Count that one.
Let me tell you, Beal is crafty. He will figure out a way to get inside.
Here's Lowry, and he converts the layup. Lowry's got 23 points.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Tries the spin move. And the basket by Arenas.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
Here's Lowry. Yep, it counts. 25 points in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And it's sent back by Bosch. Beyond the arc. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Lowry.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
You try to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
It's Beal on the wing. Stolen by Carter. Outside Lowry.
Washington foul. Monroe. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And DeRozan kicks to Leonard. Knocked loose. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Beal. And it's sent back by Bosch. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Beal, that's for 2. And another miss by Washington.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
On deep, Arenas. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There are guys that can take that shot, and there are guys that can make that shot. DeRozan loves having the ball in these big moments because he understands how to deliver.
Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. The shot. No good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Arenas kicks to Beal. Back to Arenas. The three-pointer is right on target. Arenas has got 33 points.
And Arenas loving the spotlight as well as being that guy to take and make big shots.
And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Lowry against Arenas. Carter outside. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Monroe looking around. Here's Hayes. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Lowry nails both of them.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Lowry for 3, and the Raptors miss again. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Toronto basketball.
DeRozan for 3. Good work defensively by Monroe. And so it's the Wizards with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it